We got engaged and I was actually in school in Texas, and was gonna have a long engagement, but thought, screw it, like I need him and I need him now before he goes to Iraq. So we got married 2 months before he deployed. So altogether it was about a 6 or 7 month engagement. I talk a little bit about my husband. We've been married for 2 years. It'll be 3 years on July the 8th. We had a great relationship. We did everything together. He had 2 boys from another marriage. When Riley was born, he was ecstatic to have a little girl. He loved the boys, don't get me wrong. He loved them all equal, but you know, little girls are just a little different. This photo album actually I made for him when he was in his first tour. And all he wanted was pictures. Pictures, pictures, pictures. Every time I talked to him, I was like, babe, send me more pictures. And we actually, one Christmas, made a life-size portrait of David. And it was cardboard, and his mother, like, she made it for us, or got it made. And so that Christmas without him, everyone took pictures with the cardboard David, and we went to like dinner with it. That was the huge version. That was the tester. It was too big and too scary. And so they sent us another one that was actual life size. Uh-oh, you dropped the thing. Baby, yeah, you dropped the high chair. What you got, Riley? A baby. A baby. So today is Mommy and Daddy's anniversary. We would have been married 3 years. Say, wow! Wow. My mom was on the couch and my brother wouldn't even look at me, and he was on the other couch. And I said, what's up, guys? What's going on? And immediately my mom said, Nicole, it could be nothing. He could be okay, but the Army's here. And I thought, Army's here? You don't know what you're talking about. And I turned around and I saw 2 shadows from the kitchen window coming to the door, and I was so calm. And I just thought he was hurt. I don't know why. I know how it works. I know you get a phone call if he's hurt and a knock on the door if he's gone. But I just thought I could deal with this. He's just hurt. He prepared me for this. So I answered the door and let them in. And when they told me to sit down is when I started flipping out. Just like, I'm not sitting down. You're gonna tell me what's going on. And for some reason, I looked at their patches and their decoration. And finally, when they got me to sit down and they both sat next to me, I remember kind of just looking in disgust. And I said out loud, I think I touched the chaplain's decoration and said, you're new. Because he had so little. And he nodded his head and said, yeah. And I looked at her and said, you've never been deployed. And she said, no. I just thought, they have no idea. They could call my husband a brother, but they have no idea what he went through. Twice. Riley and I are on our way to go to see her daddy at his grave, and my Joey. We just tell a little bit about us, and we live in Glasgow now. We moved here after he died in August the 5th he died, and then August 13th was his funeral. And his funeral was in Portland. It's like an hour halfway from where we live. So, well, I put my house for sale, and it sold pretty fast. So in less than a month, our whole entire life changed. The fact that life still goes on makes me so mad. And the fact that this world can revolve without David, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind that I can still wake up. I can still go to sleep. And I can still feel hunger. That's exactly it. It makes me so angry and hurt that I can still be without him. Are we going to see Daddy? Come on, let's go. Who's here? Daddy. You go see Daddy? Come on. There's Daddy's stuff. I haven't even been able to cry. I didn't cry through the funeral. Instead, I had like blackouts where I would just stare off in the distance for like 5-10 minutes at a time. Say hi, Daddy. There's Riley. Say love you, Daddy. Say miss you. And there's the flag they put up for him. But I was really worried because I didn't cry, I didn't understand. But that's a good thing going to the psychiatrist. She says, you know, it's okay that you don't cry. People deal with stuff different. But whenever I do cry, every tear has a meaning, so. I want time to go by quicker because the pain is so difficult. And the faster I get through this life, the sooner I get to David. But yet I don't want time to pass because the further I go, it feels like the further away from David I am.